Hey, good morning, Team Conway. What is going on? This is Chris coming at you from my drive home from my workout. So I was lifting this morning at the gym, and I was thinking and reflecting on a couple of things, and I realized that there are some similarities, some comparisons between working out and between sales and sales work. And so I just thought I'd make a quick video on my reflections this morning. So a couple of things, two really important things that I feel are very similar between a retail sales environment and a workout floor, a free weight floor at the gym. The first one is, we oftentimes find ourselves trying to figure out how to get into a leadership position or how to get promoted at work, and sometimes it's tough to navigate those waters because you got to wear a lot of different hats, and I realized that I've been working out almost a year now. It'll be a year in October, and within the last probably 5 or 6 months, people have started coming up to me at the gym and asking for advice. And it's the people that I've seen there pretty regularly the mornings that I'm there, and they must just not getting the results that they're trying to get. And I'm seeing some pretty good results over the past 6 months to a year. And so they're coming up to me and they're asking me, can you give me some pointers? Am I doing this workout right? How would you recommend working out certain areas of the body, because they're seeing some nice improvements in my workout. And really the main thing that I've been helping people with is their form. People try to grab these huge weights and they try to lift 1,000 pounds, and they have such terrible form that they're really not doing themselves any good. And then there I am with half the weight that they're lifting, and I've got perfect form because that's really what I focus on. And I'm seeing some pretty significant improvements, and they're asking me, like, what am I doing wrong? They're lifting way more weight than me, but they're not seeing the results that I am. And I realized that that's kind of how it is on the sales floor too sometimes, where you try to be a leader and you try to get promoted, but you're not taking ownership of your own behaviors sometimes and leading without the authority. So one of the things that my assistant managers in our leadership development program are working on this week is leading from a standpoint of not having authority. I did not set out to lead these people at the gym that are asking for my advice and for my help, but because they see me in the gym every day outworking them and seeing more significant improvements than they are, to some of them I've just kind of become their natural leader. And I encourage you to do the same. You don't have to have authority to lead people. All you have to do is live your life in such a way and let your behaviors speak for themselves on the sales floor, that people want to know what the heck you're doing. And then by default, because you're outworking everyone around you, they want to follow you, right? They just naturally want to follow you because they see something in you that they don't have in themselves. My goal was not to lead these people that I'm working out alongside of, but because I'm outworking them and I'm working smarter and I have better form than they do, they're starting to come to me and they're starting to ask for advice. Probably 2 or 3 times a week this happens. So that's the first thing. The second correlation I found between working out and sales is that one of the things that one of the reasons that people who work out, who find the most gains and how they're able to see the most significant results is because they work out in such a way that the rep that they are doing right now is the very last rep that they're going to do the entire day. So every set that we do, we push ourselves to the point where we fail, right? So we don't set out to have a goal of 10 reps. We set out with a goal that whether I get 4 reps or 10 reps or 25 reps, I'm going to lift every single set to where I cannot lift anymore, right? So if I'm having a rough morning, that may be 9, where I get to my 9th rep and I just cannot lift my arms or my legs anymore. Or, I get to 10 and I'm like, wow, I'm just going to keep going. I'm not going to stop at 10 just because 10 was my goal. I'm going to push myself to where on that very last rep, I can't lift any more weight. I physically cannot lift any more weight, and I fail on the way up, and I fail on that last rep, and I have to put the weights down before I get it all the way up. And I feel like that's how we should be on the sales floor, right? So we're gonna have good days and we're gonna have bad days. We're gonna have good months, we're gonna have bad months. But regardless of what week it is, what day it is, what time of day it is, if it's your first customer, if it's your last customer, we need to push and push and push and push so that when we're done, we feel like there's absolutely nothing we could have done to be more successful. There's nothing that we possibly could have to set out to do to accomplish anything else that we did. You know, I've been there where, you know, it's been the end of a day and I'm on my drive home and I'm like, man, I could have got so much more done today if I just would have stayed focused and worked a little harder. Or, you know, back when I was in sales, it's like the last 2 days of the month and I'm like so far from that last, you know, that next tier, and you just find yourself arguing with yourself. Should I continue to push? Should I continue to drive myself? And the answer is 100% always yes. No matter what time of day, no matter how far we are in the month or the week, we always need to be striving and driving and staying motivated and motivating ourselves and holding ourselves accountable to putting the last ounce of effort we possibly can. Because that's the only time that we're given. You know, we have to make sure that we're making the best of it. So I encourage you to do those two things. You know, work on your sales form, right? Don't work hard, work smart. Figuratively, lift less weight but have better form. You know, don't kill yourself trying to throw crap against the wall and hope it sticks. Use the worksheet and use it smartly and build value and create space and consult your customer and discover and overcome objections. Work smart, so that, you know, at the end of the month or the day of the week, you can look back and you can say, wow, like there is absolutely nothing I could have done to squeeze any more new activations, any more profit, any more anything out of this month, and I am successful. So that's all I got for you today, guys. I hope you found value in this video. Thanks very much, and I'll see you out there. Peace.